Good morning, everyone. Oh man, that park spot we were on, not a soul drove past us. Amazing, amazing quiet spot that was. And very good signal too. Although Park for Night wasn't working, so I thought maybe it's just the area for some reason. I had good signal, but it was still kind of slow. So I drove down the road to test it out, and it's still not working. I don't know if there's a problem with Park for Night today. Anyway, I've drove to this place just down the road. Nice little weir bridge waterfall thing. Yeah, this nice river. There's all the way down here. This road sort of follows a river, and there's a really nice waterfall just up there. I don't know if Becca fancies it, but I'm going to suggest that we walk up to have a look at it. But yeah, I'm going to do some bacon sandwiches in a minute, I think. We're not in a rush. What time is it, babe? 9:30. I don't think we're in a rush. Becca's certainly not. She's still relaxing in bed. And yeah, she waved. So yeah, 9:30. I'm gonna cook some bacon. I'm gonna say let's go for a walk up there. Why not? Nothing else to do. And then I think later on we're gonna head south because we've driven all around the north of Snowdonia. So we're gonna go to the south now. I don't know what's down there. I was trying to find some nice spots on Park for Night, but it's not working. So I'll use Street View, Google Maps, and just, try and find somewhere nice. Alright, see you in a minute. Funny day. We stayed in the van for a bit this morning. It wasn't really till 10 o'clock that we set off. It wasn't really till sort of 10 o'clock that we set off, I think. We didn't really know what to do. I wanted to explore the south of Snowdonia, but I couldn't find much. I just like the wilderness of, the northern mountains of Snowdonia, but we did see some pretty things. I'm sure you've seen the drone shots from what we did today. There was one particular area we drove today that was just stunning, and the only place that we could have stayed there, but it was a bit of a funny angle. The van was parked like that. So I actually found this place on wildcamping.co.uk or .com. There's like a picnic area near, it's a nice river flowing by. I think some walks around. That's it. Not really much happening. We've just been driving most of the day. Oh, actually, tell you what we did do. We drove along a cliff edge today. Went down to the sea, the far west side of South Snowdonia. There's a road that goes right along the sea, and it's right on a real high cliff. We pulled into one of the lay-bys there, but we were kind of tired, so we just had a bit of a power nap on the side of a road in a lay-by. Nice views, but I've just spent ages today trying to find somewhere nice on Park for Night and wild camping. And it was kind of slim pickings if you didn't want to, I didn't want to park in just a lay-by for the night. This is the best place around. Without driving any, an hour or more, but this is going to do us tonight. So we might wake up in the morning, go for a walk, and if it's nice weather, this is. What's tonight's dinner then?
Steak, 4 potatoes, and just some rolls.
Steak, potatoes and rolls. Smells good. These blinds offer you an immediate intimacy, just shuts out the whole world. Keeps in all that nice heat that you work so hard to get in a van. Love these blinds. Eventually I will be getting a curtain across the cab here. I'm still going to do that. The curtain across here was my solution to kind of separating the cab and also keeping it nice and warm in the van. But these blinds do a fantastic job of keeping it warm in here. I don't like to put the blinds on here yet. I've got the blinds down here and here for here. But I'm still looking out the window. Oh. Hello everyone. Oh my goodness, it's so cold. Heat. So I'm no longer in Snowdonia, no longer in Wales. We had a nice evening last night, cooked up some steak and potatoes and a few drinks, watched a film. So yeah, we left Snowdonia about 10:30 this morning. We drove 4 hours through the Shropshire Hills. Yeah, so tonight we're going to spend the night in the Cotswolds, and this is our last night. And there's nowhere really to stay in the Cotswolds. There's just mainly like quiet lay-bys off the side of the roads. I just couldn't find anywhere. So yeah, it's not going to be an amazing park up like I had in Snowdonia, but oh well, holiday's drawing to an end now. So it's been a pretty good week. I've really enjoyed it. I think Becca's enjoyed it. She's had some good times. I think she gets a little bit bored. She likes to do things on holiday, like explore towns and cities, and explore the culture of all these these different places and things. Whereas I'm quite happy to just go and park in the wilderness and climb some mountains, or just sit in the van and look at all the views. So it's been a little bit of a struggle trying to not have both of us bored. Today we were trying to find some nice little pretty towns for Becca to have a wander around. We did find one. I'll put the name of it here. Show you some clips where yeah, they call it the Venice of the Cotswolds. It's a really pretty river that flows through the town village. But this other place that we couldn't find any parking for, I'll put the name of that up here as well. Becca really wanted to stop there and look at all the quirky little shops and things, but I just couldn't find any parking for the van, obviously being a big van. Got a 20-minute drive to our lay-by park spot for the night, but yeah, that's our last night, and then we've got about 3 hours of driving to do tomorrow to get back. Yeah, so we did 4 hours today, and I think we've got between 3 and 4 hours to do tomorrow. And then that'll be it. Okay guys, how about this then? Ash, you're right mate, never settle. I did find a lay-by, but there was like litter everywhere, and it was on the side of a road. I mean, the road is fairly close here, But boom. How's that? Cool little pillbox there. Tell you what, these tyres have done incredible this weekend, this whole week. Oh, it's chilly. I'm in shorts and t-shirt, I don't know why. Oh, look at the van, doesn't it look good? Woo! That's not a bad spot. And we're home. We have been home a little while. When did we get back?
Is it 2 weeks maybe?
It's about 2 weeks we've been home. Didn't really film much on the way home. The last place you saw was that place by the river that we parked. And we had the amazing sunrise in the morning. Do you remember that? You were probably didn't see it. But I have I showed you that?
Yes, yeah.
The drone footage, at sunset, and you had the mist on the water. I really like that spot. Nice spot. We had a couple of boy races turn up there at one point, didn't we? But they soon disappeared. So did you have a nice time?
I did, yeah. I think I probably enjoyed it more than I thought, and living in the van was not as difficult as expected.
Yeah? What was your favourite moments from that trip? Favourite camp spot or favourite moment? What's your favourite camp? Yeah, do both of them. Favourite camp spot.
Favourite camp spot. Oh.
Which night?
I can't remember them all now.
Alright, well, not the first one, because that was in the Shropshire Hills. The second one where we had the snow and climbed that mountain.
Yeah.
It
wasn't that one.
That was mine.
Third one.
Third one was where where we had parked the live stream. We had the lake in front of us and the other lakes over there. A bit muddy.
Yeah, no, not that one. What was after that?
After that was the spot with the sunset and parked on. No one drove past us all night. And
oh, yeah, that one. When we went, we stopped by the little stream, but then we decided to go further up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
So much so that I remembered it.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
No, I did. I don't know. I think it was probably because it felt like the most out of the way. It felt the most sort of in the middle of nowhere. I think we had one car drive past when we first got there, and that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the sunset was really lovely, and it just felt like a nice place to be.
It was. And we had some amazing meals as well that you cooked. So yeah, that was your favourite spot.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed it. It went okay.
Yeah, it did. I mean, I would like to do more when I go away, so I like to visit places. I like to see a bit of history. Luke was sort of more, let's drive somewhere in the morning and we'll stay there and just relax all day, which is fine for, you know, a day or two spread out. But I got a little bored.
You like to do things.
Yeah, if I'm going somewhere, I do like to do something. Not every day, but yeah, I think we could have done with doing a bit more. Yeah,
that's fine. We are planning another trip already. If it goes, we don't know what's happening this year yet, but we are planning a trip to somewhere in August. No, not August.
October time.
Oh yeah, about October. But we're going to make it sure that we have a plan this time. So if there's cities and towns Becca wants to see, you know, points of interest, we'll sort of make a plan. You know, this day will be here, this day will be in the mountains, you know, something like that. So we'll have a plan for the next sort of holiday.
It can be a little flexible, but just I want to know that not every day is going to be get up, drive somewhere and just sit around.
Because we didn't have a plan at all for Snowdonia. We were just driving around and you know, while we were there looking at the map and seeing there's something we want to do. So for holidays, I think we'll have a bit more of a plan for next time. So the big question, how do you think it went regarding phase 1, you know, the initial test of moving into the van?
So I think it went quite well. I did actually really enjoy it.
Yes!
I do actually really like the van.
Woohoo!
As Luke said, we've been home about 2 weeks now, so things are a little different to how they were a few weeks ago.
It's all kicked off, guys.
So phase 2, which we discussed earlier on, hasn't really happened because of the pandemic.
Yeah, just remind them what phase 2 was.
So phase 2, we were going to spend a few weeknights in the van to see how it was getting ready for work and things, especially for me. I'm now working from home.
And I'm losing all my jobs. And we're on complete lockdown now because of this pandemic. So
phase 2 was literally about to happen, and then we had to cancel it the day before, I think. So phase 2 probably won't go ahead.
But regardless,
I think we might move into the van. We've things are obviously going to change, so we can hand our notice in our accommodation at the end of April and then move out at the end of June. Given everything that's going on, that doesn't quite seem likely. We've discussed it. We need to discuss it a little more, but we think it might be a good idea, whilst things are really bad, to stay put for a little longer, just to be on the safe side. So because the plan was, if we lived in the van, I would use my gym for
showers,
to shower and things. My gym is closed now given the coronavirus. We can't go to our parents. Our parents are both in isolation.
Yeah, and now campsites are everywhere are shut or closed, so it's not easy to get water. It's not easy for all the van lifers that are currently living in their vans in the UK. It's very difficult right now.
Yeah.
So, and
we've got a tiny fridge as well here, so we'd forever be going to the shops, which we don't want to do. Whereas here we've got more space in our flat to, get what we need.
So June, our deadline, is a couple of months away still. So we don't know how things are going to go. They may change for the better. They may just stay exactly the same for the rest of the year. So I think we'll probably stay until it's safe to go out, and then we'll move into the van, because we're going to have a rolling contract on our flat, so we can move out any time from June onward. So
that's not quite true. We we have to give 2 months notice from the end of April. We can give 2 months notice at any point.
Okay.
So that 2 months is good because it gives us a chance to sort everything out. Although, given that we're in lockdown, I've already started cleaning.
Yeah.
And throwing stuff out in preparation, I guess, for this. So
next few months we'll just start getting rid of all our tat that we don't need, all those things. Yeah, just really, we are going to move into the van, but it's just a case of when Boris says we can go out again, basically.
We just got to play it by ear. We got to play it safe, and it's not only us we have to think about. Like I said, we've both got parents. Mine are closer than Luke's, but they're, for various reasons, they're all in self-isolation. So we need to make sure that we can look after them as well as ourselves. And I think being in the flat for the time being is going to be the most sensible way of doing that. So
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
You would never thought you would move into the van, did you?
No, but there is time to change my mind. That's the only problem. If I have to be honest, I'm a little worried about that now. Like the fact that.
Well, now only because there's virus.
No, I mean like that I'm going to change my mind because we've got more time probably at the flat.
I don't think so.
But at the same time, I'm thinking there are pros and cons to living in the van right now, which I'm sure those of you that do it apparently already experience.
Yeah.
But now would be the perfect time, especially if Luke's not going to work, to not have to pay rent. But unfortunately, we've got to do that. So it might be good at the end of this, when if things are a little tight, to move into the van to play catch up, I guess. So it could be something that completely works in our favour.
Yeah, just got to see what happens. But Snowdonia went very well, and we had a good time. So that's a good start to our moving into the van plan.
Yeah. Luke's already made a few adjustments to things.
Since we've been back, been building shelves and sorting out the power situation, which is next week, by the way. Exciting video for you guys next week. So yeah, that's it, isn't it? We all done?
I think so, yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the Snowdonia vlogs. We loved the trip, and I've enjoyed making the videos. So give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed them. Drop a comment down below. I reply to all your comments. And so yeah, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.